Okay. So walk us through, and the people that don't really understand what therapy is or what therapy is supposed to do for you. What exactly is a session like?
So, anyone that wants to obtain mental health their counseling, essentially, it looks like you coming into either a virtual space or in person, and really you come in there to discuss your goals. What is it that you want to work on? What is it that is stopping you from achieving the place in life or the feelings or emotional stability that you want to be able to achieve? And then we're working towards what you've identified. So I look at myself as a guide. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to, as everybody may think, we're here to give advice. It's not about that. It's we're the guide. We're guiding you to being your greatest and highest self and giving you the tools that you need, because a lot of times we don't have the tools. You know, we know that we're depressed, we know that we're anxious, but we're like, damn, like I'm in this dark hole. I don't know how to get myself out of it. I've been stuck here for a while, and that's exactly what it looks like.
Mm.
Can't get myself out of bed. Or even if for those high performers, right, those high functioning individuals who have high functioning depression or anxiety, it looks like them overworking themselves, trying to bury themselves into work as a form of distracting so that they can suppress their emotions and their feelings and they ain't got to deal with it.
Mm.
And so a lot of us do that, especially entrepreneurs, where we hide our feelings, we hide them, and we bury ourselves into our work. So essentially, I look at myself like your guide, giving you the tools, giving you the resources, your biggest motivator, your biggest supporter. That's what I'm here for.
Absolutely. And so, I when it gets shown from the movie, when somebody goes to counseling or therapy, it's always an older individual. So do you ever get pushback from older individuals that you deal with, that they're like, "Oh, you're young, you don't know what you're talking about," or anything in that kind of way?
I've never gotten that yet.
Hmm.
And I think it just goes to show, of course, I don't know everything. If I knew everything, I don't think there would be a reason to live anymore. And I'd be like, well, what's the purpose? Like, the key to life is knowledge,
Hmm.
learning, growing, experiencing. But I haven't had an opportunity to experience that. But that's okay. If I ever did, that's fine, because we're not a good fit. And that's
Hmm.
important in therapy. It has to be a good fit for the both of us. And so if you come to a consultation with me and I don't feel like it's a match, or I feel like, yeah, I don't know, our personalities may not click, I know I may not be effective at, because our personalities are just not a match, and
Hmm.
that's okay. So I don't think I've had an instance where someone has said, "Well, I think you're too young." But yeah, probably do look young.
Got
So
it.
I think knowledge speaks for itself, no matter the age. And once you speak to them and you're relatable and you show compassion and you show that you care, and you also give them tools and resources, I don't even think the age matters.
Got
And I
it.
have a lot of clients who are like older, maybe 55 up to 65 years old, and we do a lot of work. We do great work together.
Hmm. And so how long does somebody actually work with you? What's like the journey that they go on with you, and how long do they usually stay with you to see optimal results?
Uh, it really varies on the mental health condition, because some conditions, unfortunately, like personality disorders, they're really, really hard to treat.
Hmm.
And so it can look like anywhere from 6 months up to maybe 3 years. It really
Hmm.
just depends. We're definitely not here to support you for a lifetime,
Yeah.
because then we're enabling you and we're not really guiding you. Now you're super reliant on us, and we're not we're not giving you the tools and resources that you need to be able to do life on your own, because sometimes we have to let you go at some point. You're like, we say, hey, I think you're okay now. Like, how do you feel? Are you
Hmm.
good? Like, where do you feel like you're at right now? Do you feel like you need additional support, or are you okay?
Hmm.
And so there is a discharge process for every client, but again, it depends on the mental health condition or diagnosis, and it also depends on what you put in, because what you put in is what you're going to get out. If
Hmm.
you come to therapy and you want to play around with people's time and waste your money, that's on you. You wasting your time.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.